Imagine if you could read someone's mind by just looking into their eyes. You could know what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and even what they're about to do before they do it. Wouldn't that make communication so much easier? No more misunderstandings, no more arguments, no more lies. We could just understand each other on a deeper level. But what if I told you that this is not just a fantasy? What if humans could actually communicate telepathically? It might sound crazy, but there is some evidence that suggests it could be possible. You see, our brains are constantly sending out signals to each other through a variety of channels, such as body language, facial expressions, and, of course, words. But what if there was another channel that we are not aware of? What if our brains were sending messages to each other telepathically, but we just don't know it yet? There have been many studies on telepathy, but one of the most convincing was conducted in 2013 by the University of California, Berkeley. Researchers used a brain imaging technique called electroencephalography to measure the brain activity of two people while they were communicating with each other. The results showed that the two subjects were able to communicate with each other telepathically at a rate of 25 bits per second. That's faster than the speed of speech and could theoretically allow us to communicate complex thoughts and ideas very quickly. Now, you might be thinking that this is just a bunch of pseudoscience, but keep in mind that this study was conducted by a reputable university and has been peer-reviewed. So how does it work? Well, the researchers believe that the brain activity of the two subjects was synchronized through a process called neural entrainment. This happens when two brains start to oscillate at the same frequency, which can occur when people are in close physical proximity to each other. As the frequency of one brain's activity increases, the other brain's activity follows suit. This creates a feedback loop that synchronizes the two brains together. Now, you might be wondering why we don't remember these telepathic conversations. After all, we spend a lot of time around other people whose brains are constantly bombarding us with signals. Well, the researchers believe that these telepathic conversations happen on a subconscious level and are processed by the right side of the brain. This is the part of the brain that is responsible for things like intuition and emotions. That's why you might get a gut feeling that something is wrong even when you don't have any concrete evidence. Your subconscious mind is picking up on subtle cues from the people around you, such as changes in their voice or body language, and processing them in a way that you can't consciously. Now, this is still just a theory, and there is a lot more research that needs to be done, but it's an exciting possibility nonetheless. If we could learn how to control and understand this type of communication, it would revolutionize the way we interact with each other. But unfortunately, there are some people who don't want us to know about this. After all, if we could read each other's minds, it would expose their evil plans. Just kidding. But seriously, if you think about it, it makes sense that some people would want to keep this technology a secret. For example, governments would love to have the ability to read our minds so they could spy on us and find out what we're planning. Or companies would love to be able to read our minds so they could manipulate us into buying things that we don't need. That's why it's important that we spread the word about this and let as many people know as possible that telepathy is real. Only then can we hope to control this technology and use it for good. But until then, we can always fall back on our trusty lie detector. Wait, where are you going? Please don't leave. We have so much more to talk about. Like, did you know that there is a secret code that can unlock your psychic potential? And did you know that you have psychic powers? No, seriously, you do. Everyone does. It's just untapped. But with this code, you can unlock it. So stay tuned for more information. And don't forget to like, comment, and share. It really helps us out. Thanks for watching. See you next time.